What is going on, everybody? Jumbo Thick here. We are back with more Emberfell Whispers from the Stars. I'm, of course, your GM, your DM for the night, Jumbo Thick, joined by the entire cast and crew, bringing us all their glory this night. Let's do some quick introductions and start with Moog, the Hitman Broadjaw.
Hey, everybody.
Dan Decker.
That's right. Dan Decker here, playing Moog Broadjaw. You know, your one and only crossbow expert. 10-foot reach there, baby's arms for bolts.
Yes.
Pretty freaking deadly, you know. One little pluck, and, you know, sharpshooter. Everybody dies.
Exactly. Everyone.
That's how it goes.
Everyone. Then let's move on to Jumbo Smooth, Rogar.
Hello, everyone. I am Jumbo Smooth. I'll be playing Rogar, son of Amu, this evening. Dragonborn from the north. He's got a pure civilian intelligence. So he's smart. He got a 19 intelligence, you know, for a barbarian.
It's true.
Yeah, you know, he's excited to get this started.
Yeah, just get it started. Getting it started. How about our lovable bard, Andrea Zune?
Hi, I am Zune. I am a draw bard, and I really need a long rest. And I am not very smart. I'm a 13 intelligence, as evidenced by the last encounter. But all right, next.
That's above average. It's, you know, not dumb by any means. You're not Moog. Actually, Moog's actually not too bad. I should have said Velree. Velree! Kayla.
Hello. I play the role of Velree, and yeah, I'm not that smart, but I just like to rage out and also protect damsels in distress. So it's either
exactly
kill a big bag evil guy or rescue a damsel. So
right, rescue.
So hot.
Exactly. And then last but not least, our wizard for the night.
Yes.
Dubu209 playing Tristan Varel.
Tristan Varel, whose cheeks get clapped on the regular in this campaign.
It's happening. I'm sorry. I can't. Oh, God. Oh,
Figured you liked that one.
I did. I did like that one. Oh, well, I guess that's a good enough introduction for Trist. Let's get into the recap. So, last we left off, the party has found themselves beneath Zinmith, into the actual depths of this blighted isle. You had escaped pursuit from the locals and managed to find your way into the refinery, the mall refinery, which turned out to also be doubling as a gold mine. You were able to uncover a hidden passage leading down past an interesting statue, down into the depths of the mine itself, splitting off in several paths. However, with you staying on the singular path that had the minecart tracks on it, which then led you to a small collection of tunnels where you discovered many a barred passage with a bizarre circular lock preventing you from entering, in addition to it also being electrified, as the clan man found out. But you discovered there was a shark-like abomination that was apparently doing some kind of manual labor, possibly something to do with the actual refinement of gold and possibly gold bars. You also found a series of holding cells that contained a Triton, Memnon, who claimed to be an assassin, as well as a good number of the crew from the Dragon's Horde, minus Morag Bittersnout, and a few other more important individuals. However, the clanman was present. You also, in the third cell, discovered the infamous siren Sally Saltmouth that met her inglorious end in that cell. And then, of course, the final cell holding a collection of sea tigers. That's what we're calling them now, so no one makes fun of me anymore. And last but not least, you discovered what can only be described as some kind of sacrificial chamber, obviously devoted to the patron deity of these Zenmouth folk, Dagon. In so doing, there was a large well, which apparently is used to sacrifice, possibly females, to Dagon, giving them over to some kind of creature in the depths of this well, ancient beyond belief. A cult was performing said ritual when you came in and discovered that Nink, the priestess of the well from the pirate ship, the Elusive Rose that you had helped earlier, was the subject of such a sacrifice, and a fight ensued. After, I wouldn't say it wasn't necessarily a bad decision, but a series of unfortunate events unfolded, and Velree ended up in the bottom of the well. The only female in the group, I might add, ended up in the sacrificial well with the creature that females are, sacrificed to. And some creepy things happened. She ended up almost losing all of her clothing, as well as taking quite a bit of damage. The rest of the crew able to eventually mow down and destroy what was remained of the cultists, having a particular difficult time with some of the more spell-casting variants. And after all of the dust settled, Velree managed to climb her way out and decided in a moment of heroism to rescue Nink, as the creature below was searching for its escaped prey and was probably going to grab Nink and drag her back down, and who knows what would have happened. But you managed to grab her, break her chains free, and Velree was able to escape. You did claim the priestess's body that you had slayed, the priestess of Dagon, and were able to recover a strange circular key, but what you assumed was a key, you later found out was a key, as well as a pearl of power. You freed everyone from their cell blocks. Unfortunately, as Memnon had warned you several times, things may not be what they seem, and there were deep scions hidden within the crew. One of them stealing the key off Rogar and letting the sea tigers loose to assault you, as well as the other hiding in their ranks and then just beginning to rip through them. At the end of the encounter, we only had 12 of the 20 crewmen alive. One of them being the clan man. He is pretty much the highest ranking officer here, outside of perhaps one of you guys if you were going to take over a spot. And the unconscious
Captain
Nink.
Tristan Varel
Captain
is
Trist.
right here.
True. He is here. He's here. Acting captain, we'll say. In the absence of Morag, who is currently still deaf from a blast of the face with some magical doodads. So that is where we're going to pick up. The screams have rang out. I will remind you that the scions, whenever they lashed out towards you with their kind of like psychic scream, it was audible, which is why Trist was not affected, because he was deaf. He was the only one that couldn't hear it. And it rang out so loudly and so far that if you were up to 300 feet away, you would be able to hear it. And who knows how far such a sound could carry down, let's just say, tunnels underground. So, scene is set. You guys know where you're at. What would you like to do? Nothing.
I'm gonna probably mess up his name. I couldn't even get it right. Memnon?
Memnon?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Is he still right in front of us, or did he have already walked away?
He's actually retrieving his shiv from the creature that he slayed at the end, one of the scions that he ripped open. You're actually probably not too far from him, Velree, because if you remember, you chased down a cat and then ripped it to pieces because you're a horrible person. That cat should feel unsafe just holding it right now.
It really hurt me.
It looked at you with those eyes, just like, don't hurt me. And then you ripped its heart out. What happened? It's on video.
Okay. Well.
Yes, Memnon was there.
Rogar is looking for the key.
The key? So Memnon actually has it in his hand.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Yeah, it was on the creature that he killed. He also searched it, and he's got it in his hand right now.
Okay.
Seems you lost something.
Well, it looks like we're heading towards the same place.
Yes, indeed. I don't think you'll mind if I take the lead on this one.
No.
How about the rest of you? And he kind of looks specifically towards the crew, not necessarily your party, but the ship's crew.
Ship crew.
Keep a good distance, if you would, just in case.
Are we at the end where Sally Saltmouth's cell is?
You're close to there. Close.
Could someone open this real quickly? Just this cage right here.
What cage?
I'm gonna point to Sally Saltmouth's cage. Is there just a wall there now? Have I just been mind fucked?
No.
Okay, good.
Why do you want that opened?
Is Sally Saltmouth's body still in there?
So you kind of glance down. It is 60 feet. You have superior dark vision, so you can see. Yeah, there's her dead body is still in there. Yes.
There's something in there I need that we were not able to acquire earlier. I don't need it really. This weirdo over here needs it, and I'm gonna kind of motion to Trist. He has weird perversions, but I promised him.
Why don't you give me a deception check?
I'm not deceiving him.
give me a persuasion check then.
Can't hear it.
15. Bat my eyes.
And he does have kind of like these strange kind of ears, almost like fin-like ears, towards like the edges. And, his skin is like a bluish color.
Does he look human at all? Like human-ish? Humanoid-ish?
He's humanoid, yes. He does have kind of like webbed fingers. He doesn't have claws.
He doesn't have like big bulbous,
no,
like
he does not.
goldfish.
He has normal facial features, just somewhat amphibious. You don't see any like gills on his throat, but obviously this is a creature or a humanoid creature that would live in the water. He looks towards you soon. I'll tell you what. I'll let you have this key as soon as I retrieve my gear. And you can do whatever the hell you want with it.
I'd like to reiterate, I'm not doing anything with it. That guy's doing stuff with it. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks towards Trista's just kind of like, can't hear a damn thing anybody's saying right now.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I dropped to 0 hit points last time again. So
you did. That was so you have 2 points of exhaustion.
I got pulled off to another realm.
You did.
So,
Indeed, he did.
God, how long have you been on this island? To Memnon.
But how about we walk?
Yeah, we're walking as.
Do you want to? I mean, are you wanting to join me up here and talk to me, or
yes,
are we gonna do some shouting? Because
no,
I personally
I'm joining
would like
him.
to be a little more stealthy.
I don't think there's any stealth anymore after the screaming, but okay. I'm gonna walk up to him.
I'll be honest. As you kind of walk up, Zune. I'll be honest. I've seen your kind before. You guys usually have a more knack for this, but
ouch. That's fine. That didn't sting.
But
no buts.
I think you might agree with me that the rest of these guys will make good decoys in case something happens. But how about you just stick up here with me for a little while?
Yeah, I would love to be your decoy. That sounds great. That's what it sounds like you just told me.
And he is slinking ahead.
I don't like this guy. We're gonna have to kill him. I'm not saying that out loud.
He is moving. He appears to know where he's going.
Well, shit. Then I am going to kind of motion to the party behind us and try to power step and keep up.
Okay. Are you guys using any illumination, or are you just using your generic dark vision?
Generic dark vision.
Okay. As you guys are moving forward, pretty much everyone in the crew is a goblinoid of some kind, so they're able to see in the dark as well. We have just a very monstrous party. I love it. All of you moving forward. Memnon mostly leading slightly ahead of Zune. He gets all the way to the entrance where you guys entered into this cavern system, right there where the storage possibly is that you guys had passed by. It appears to still be locked. He reaches over, grabs a hold of the kind of circular, almost like shell-like key that the priestess had on her. Speaking of priestess, is somebody doing something with Nink? She isn't conscious.
Assuming I'm still carrying her around.
You're going to carry her? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so Velree, you kind of like have her on your shoulder. You're super strong. Despite, I mean, and she is a bugbear. Now, she's very lithe. Moog is more a beefy boy. She's a little bit more lithe, but she still is like almost 8 feet tall. So she's probably like dragging somewhat behind you because of your shorter frame, but you're still able to carry her without much of any physical strain. He makes it to the storage facility, and what you find as he inserts the key, there is the kind of humming sensation that might have some of you that have approached some of these gates might have sensed. Stops as the electricity dances along the bars for a moment, enters into the shell, and then as he twists the shell, and then swings inwards, revealing a relatively medium-sized room chamber containing various tools for mining, digging, crates of possibly strange dried material that you guys can see living out, barrels of briny liquid that you can smell as well. There is a few other important items, however, to sift your way through some of the refuse that you might find in here. I will need a investigation check from someone.
I'll help Trist.
Trist? Give me an
Was
investigation check.
I healed? Did someone heal me?
You were healed.
Well, for how much? Does anyone
I
know?
think I gave you like 10.
It was 10.
We're back in action, baby.
So Trist, you can make a straight investigation check.
Uh, 19.
19's pretty damn good. Pretty good. Not your best, though.
Oh.
That's just the truth. As you move in, one thing you begin to pick out some things, Trist. First off, Memnon. Let me do an investigation check for him. Okay. Memnon gets a higher score than you, Trist, unfortunately. And Memnon gets slightly ahead of you, Trist, as you're combing over some of the things in here.
My speed is half now. I'm bleeding out the ears and eyes.
That is true. So Trist is not doing his best. But Memnon pulls slightly ahead. He goes in deeper, and he seems like he has a firm mission in mind. And you see him go towards the back, and you hear a shuffling noise and then a cracking of wood as a box is cracked open, and out spills a trident made of some kind of green stone inlaid with silver and gold and several other precious stones, which he immediately scoops up, as well as a bracer of daggers and some kind of pouch, some kind of like a knapsack, except for it's more geared towards an underwater thing. And you might assume this might be his equipment that he was looking for. As he does so, he cases around. Feel free to take whatever the fuck you want. He hands Zune the key. I've got something to do. And he is walking out of the room as you guys are still looking through the area.
This is fine.
As he passes by Rogar, says, "Hey, something towards the back. It's a steel box. It's got a weird dial on it. If you smash it, might be something interesting for you."
Rogar nods. You don't plan on taking on the leader of this place by yourself.
Way Speaker gave me a mission. I plan on fulfilling it.
You seem like you seem somewhat familiar to me. A hunter of sorts.
Not exactly, but sure.
A wise hunter waits for the right opportunity for his prey.
I make my own opportunities.
Do not let pride get the best of you.
Well, you seem like a decent enough guy. Well, whatever you are. But with my companions no longer with us, it's come down to me. And I can only rely on myself. Hope you can understand.
Well, we are looking for a man. We're looking for, I believe his name is Zidrid. He's a bugbear, like my friend Moog here.
He kind of looks towards the crusty, somewhat...
He's a little more bugbear than I am.
He looks
He's
towards...
a little bit more bugbear, yes.
He looks towards Moog.
Been through some stuff.
He looks... His kind of nose wrinkles a little bit, looking at Moog. Well... Best of luck to you.
Like fish and clams. Used to smell like beef and cheese.
I haven't seen anyone like him.
Well, I say this to inform you that we have more business here in Zinmith. We planned on looking at the large manor on the hill in the town. If that is where you are going, perhaps you can wait with us. You hunt large prey. Hunting party is preferable to a lone warrior.
Give me a persuasion check, Rogar.
Ah, shit. All right. There we go. 17.
He looks at you. I'll give you a few hours. Then we'll,
My friend, take a look. You seem to be an observant individual. Take a look at me and my party. We have suffered greatly. We will rest for the night. We will go about our business the next day. I do not want to find your dead body in this manner when I come up upon it.
I'll tell you what. Rogar, yes? Is that what you call yourself?
It is.
I'll give you till the morning. After that, you can follow the trail of bodies if you want to follow me.
Very well.
Kind of leans against the wall.
Did he hand anyone the key?
He gave Zune the key.
Zune the key. Okay, cool.
Trist, what you find, because there's more than just what he claimed in here. You find a very thick black bag with swirling patterns sewn into it. It looks eerily familiar, Trist. The patterns in particular, patterns you've seen a lot of, perhaps during your extended stay on the Blighted Isle. Would you like to do anything with it, Trust?
It's just a bag.
It's a very thick black bag. As you pick it up, it feels heavy.
Probably Sally's crap.
I will open it.
Yeah, you grab hold of the bag. You kind of undo some of the. There's like a weird clasp on it. You undo the clasp and open it, and there is quite a few spell casting components left in the bag. Most of them very bizarre and strange. One might say weird, as well as a all too familiar orb. Circular orb with like kind of rotating pieces on it, spiked, and you would recognize it as the infernal puzzle box that was taken from you.
All right.
In addition to this, as you're kind of looking over her bag, you look down and you see a crate that's open that looks somewhat different. First off, with your investigation check that you just did, you can tell that most of the dried materials, meat in this storage facility is actually made from humanoid skin and flesh,
Metal.
as well as most of the briny liquid appears to have bits of congealed blood and bone bobbing in it. You also see in the somewhat open crate that I just described a minute ago, you see these strange kind of green vials made of not so much vials, bottles. And as something about them catches your interest, and as you go down to look at them, are you going to identify things?
If there's 10, 11 minutes to do it.
Yeah, there'll be time if you're going to take your time. And you would see that there are 8 of these bottles, and they each are a potion of alter self. However, they only alter you to live in a underwater environment. They basically give you the ability to breathe water.
Do they?
As you identify them,
Y'all can come hang out at Moog's new place.
that's what they do.
All right.
As you are interested in the vials, you kind of pick them up, and Memnon kind of pipes up. Yeah, that's what they give the ladies before they send them down.
I don't hear anything he says to me.
No, you don't. Everyone else hears it, though. And Velree, you would notice that the bugbear you've been carrying does in fact have strange, almost like on her ribs, almost like gills. They apparently are probably temporary, but that might be one of the ways that they keep them alive.
Are there like extra clothing or like something that we could use as clothing?
There are the robes of Dagon.
Yeah, you guys do have those robes, those Dagon robes, of course, the
Flesh
cultist
Dagon
robes. They're also, you would find various like canvases and some,
She looked like an area.
basic, very basic, like beige tarps and shit that you could pull together and make some amalgamation of clothing if you'd like.
I think we could make something cute for her.
Yeah, I'll look at Zune and be like, do your work.
Yeah, just
Do you work?
pull out my little knives. Get ready.
Oh shit! Okay. All right. Zune wants to make something. Zune, why don't you give me some kind of hand check, Zune, and not
Shit.
with your +5 because this is not for picking lots.
Shoot. So sleight of hand -5. Oh, please be good. It's okay. So that -5, that'd be like a 12.
A 12. 12's not bad. You grab a hold of something, you begin to kind of like sew it together. You're not a seamstress, Zune, but you throw something together that's, at least covers Velree.
Not Velree.
Enough.
Oh, Velree. Yeah, that's
Yes,
right. Velree's
a
naked too.
enough. I would say you probably throw something, at least something, to kind of throw over Nink as well.
Yeah.
You do also find Trist as they're kind of doing this. That takes a while. You also find a discarded in the corner rather quickly near the entrance. You find a sash of a priestess of Boel. That has several of these holy bottles that they collect on themselves. And you also find the equivalent of what would be considered a healer's kit.
That's good. Add that.
You say they had holy baubles on them?
Sure. Yes.
Say they make them holy divers?
No. Damn it.
Curious. Is there any way, like, would Triss be able to determine whether or not any of these would help with trauma, just healing the mind?
No, you would know, Zoom, because you spent time at the temple.
My months at the temple.
Yes, you would know that the bottles in them just on their own are not. There's nothing special about them. It's whatever the priestesses imbue with their magic. It's kind of like their spellcasting focus. So it's not. They're not already like. It's not like pre-made elixirs or anything. At least not this time.
Fine.
I like baubles better.
Roger is going to go over there and smash the lock on that metal box.
Okay. Why don't you give me a strength check, Rogar?
$21.
21. You had to beat a 20, Rogar. Barely did it. As Rogar comes over there and he goes, and just starts beating on the lock, and it's a pretty size, like a big ass padlock on this like steel metal box. It's relatively large. Like, it's not so much a box; it's more of a chest. Rogar just beats the shit out of it. And eventually, as he's starting to get tired, it takes like a minute or two. The lock snaps finally and it falls to the side. As you're doing this, Rogar, you feel a hand on your shoulder.
We've killed giants in less time.
You have. And it feels slightly damp. And you hear Memnom's voice. One moment. And he reaches down. And he lifts the lid slightly. Takes out his thieves' tools. Everyone.
Gotta kill him.
Might be something to invest in at some point. And Jimmy's some kind of latch in the chest. And he lowers it again and says, "Now you're good." And he just backs up Rogar.
Wait. So he gets to me and says that I'm too loud, but then he turns around and tells Rogar to bash the hell out of this box. Then he turns around and uses his thieves' tools to open the box after he's been bashing on the box.
He uses his thieves' tools to disarm the trap that was going to blow Rogar up if he would have opened the chest completely. Yes.
But he still set him on the path of just, feeling salty about it.
Box.
I don't like this guy.
What's in there?
You open the box, Rogar. There is a strange thing in the box. I gotta pull it up completely to give you the full details. So, what you find is, here it is. It looks like it's definitely a metal. It's it has a weird silver tendency to it. Metallic, not quite steel, maybe something else. It's hard to tell. This strange technological device, possibly created by some lost race, resembles a multi-segmented rod with large metallic spikes and frills. Each frill is connected to the rod with various tubes, wires, or other strange mechanical parts. A overlarge handle sets at the butt of what appears to be a rifle with a rubber grip, and the rod tapers towards the tip, leading to a small split orb. And it appears to be somewhere around somewhere between 3.5 or 4 feet long.
Rogar grabs it.
It takes 2 hands. It has a bit of weight to it. Probably weighs somewhere around like 15, 20 pounds. You got to pick it up. How do you hold it, Rogar?
I guess like you would a crossbow.
Okay. There's no obvious trigger mechanism or anything, Rogar. You're intelligent enough to kind of figure this out as you're looking it over.
Mm-hmm.
There is the strange handle, and it has what we know of as rubber. It's probably a foreign substance to everyone in the party.
Mm-hmm.
As you grab a hold of the handle and your other hand kind of supporting somewhere further down the rod, come on, really? God damn it. When you hold the handle, the orb at the tip splits into numerous floating pieces and begins to spin, creating an electrical arc as they hover within a few inches of the barrel. It hovers freely away. And it appears to be generating electricity.
It's
not a vibrator, damn it! It's not a vibrator!
12-year-old jokes. Does it mean you got to know this is coming, right? You just make mistakes on the fly. Splitting the tip. Really?
Examining it, and he's seeing if there's anything he can do to release the energy.
Okay. You grab a hold of it. As you grab a hold of it, you have martial weapons, all martial weapons proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
You start to you feel comfortable with this, despite it being almost like alien to you, and you get the idea as you begin to squeeze the handle that it begins to generate faster, and if you were to release, perhaps something would happen. Please point to Zune at this point and delete him from the party if you would.
Not even trying at this point.
No, Rogar is going to aim at the wall.
Okay.
And release his
Rogar
charge.
Points it at the wall. Give me a attack roll using your intelligence. Only intelligence. And you do get your proficiency
6.
bonus with this.
Okay. I roll my javelin because that would be a 6. Because I got +4 +2.
Oh, so it's the same?
Yeah, it would be the same as my
Okay.
javelin. It would be 6.
Go ahead and roll that for now.
10.
A 10.
I'm just shooting at the wall.
Thank God it's a wall and its AC is a 10. So you don't skid it off somewhere else. But how much energy are you willing to disperse? As much as you can?
Lowest setting. Lowest setting.
Lowest setting? You can roll me a D10 then.
Okay. So it uses intelligence.
It does.
D10.
Seven. So you do 7 points of lightning damage as there's an arc of electricity. How far away are you aiming?
It depends on how big this room is, I guess.
It wouldn't matter. The range is significant. It's so much so that it's almost like a damn what the fuck are they called? The packs from Ghostbusters. As you just a stream just kind of arcs across, and you singe a good part of the wall. And you get that you could have released a lot more energy than that if you wanted to.
Seems like a mighty weapon. As Rogar is holding it, looking at it.
I'm assuming Trist is probably interested in it at this point.
No. If Trist wants to look at it, he is more than welcome to.
He's not in the right state of mind to be looking at things right now.
Well, you're smart enough, Rogar, as you are looking at it. I'll give you this. Are you guys attempting to take a short rest at any point, or are we going to keep doing something?
I think we're taking a short
Soon
rest.
really needs one, right?
Need like 4 hours if possible. He said till morning. I don't know what time of day it is.
You guys just long rested just a few hours ago. You cannot long rest again till tonight.
But he said till morning, so that's fine.
Yeah, I figure we'll take a short rest, and then we'll have to try to survive till night, and then take a long rest at some point.
I need to get that head first, though. Sally Saltmouth's head.
Are you guys going to attempt to take a short rest now, or are we doing something else? Because you could spend time with this weapon, and then I will be able to just tell you what it is what I'm telling you right now.
If we take a short rest and learn about the weapon.
And then you guys could just take a short rest and
could use a short rest, because all his fighter doodads are coming back if we take a short rest.
Yeah. Well, let's go get the head first, and then we'll take a short rest.
Okay. Rogar, you have this kind of strange alien device in your hand.
I try to find some way to strap it onto my back some way.
It doesn't have any natural means of doing so you had to fasten something yourself. Maybe out of some leather or hide you might keep on your person. I'm sure you have something.
Yeah.
Make like a de facto sling for it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
use Dagon robes. Here.
Sure.
Multi-purpose
Strip of the
Dagon
robes, kind of tie it to a couple pieces of it.
Knew these would come in handy.
So you want to go back and claim Sally's head, apparently.
We'll do that first, and then we'll take a short rest.
Okay. Is everyone going to claim Sally's head?
I'm assuming we all move together. I don't want.
Yeah, we go. We don't split the party, bro. I don't trust you to split the party.
I don't want to. Well, also, I don't want these crew to do anything crazy while we're gone either. So.
All right. Memnon, as you guys are leaving, hey, I'll stay here.
Very well.
And the rest of you head back towards Sally's cell block. You, for the sake of brevity, you get there. You open the door, no problem. Her corpse is there, minus her heart, which is staked to the wall with one of Moog's spent and broken crossbow bolts at this point.
Oh, he would totally take that one back.
I mean, it's busted. It's not usable, but
sure. You said it was unbroken.
No. I said broken.
Fair enough. He might still.
I'll cut off the head, or Velree cut off the head. Someone's going to cut off the head.
I mean, I'd like to tap Trist and just kind of point to it and, like, trying to confirm I'm not about to jack his shit up. Like, we are just getting this to talk to it later, right?
Chris doesn't understand her, but yes.
Okay.
Just kind of nods.
Just talk. He's like, and I'm like, great. Okay. All right.
Velree has one of the only bladed weapons amongst you.
Sure.
Moog does as well. Moog has a sharp sword.
I have a rapier, but I have 0 strength, so.
I do have the dream blade, so we can make this fun.
Rapier's
just hack away at it.
I mean, you can do it eventually.
Saw. Someone hold her hair.
I'll chop the head off. I'm not here anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Velree grabs a hold of the Devil's Ward, unsheaths it, and just kind of one quick slice. It is magical and extremely sharp, and just slices the head clean off. One blow.
Kind of slow, but I enjoy it.
Equally creepy as slowly cutting her head off. You kind of like holding it aloft. You kind of like, it's disturbing.
We'll wrap it up in the Dagon robe, and then we'll wait till Trist is ready to cast his magic on.
All right.
We're gonna go. I think we're gonna go back to where Memnon is. We're gonna take a short rest there.
Okay. Memnon's hanging out in the storage building.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of looking out down the tunnel that you guys came through originally to get here.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhat keeping a watch.
All right.
As you approach Rogar, he kind of looks towards you. I don't know if you know this, but there's some kind of creature down the hall over there. Doesn't appear to be hostile or anything, but thought you should know.
We plan to go visit it after this. After we take a break, patch ourselves up.
To take your short rest. Memnon kind of looks back towards the beaten crew. I got this. Just go ahead, go chill out for a little bit in there. And he's going to take watch.
All right.
You're going to watch with him, Velree?
I was just asking if we trust him to do it by himself.
It's up to you.
I'm sure rest is not like we're going to sleep.
It's an hour. It's an hour.
Okay.
We're just sitting down. You know.
You guys take some time to kind of patch yourselves up. Feel free to give yourself a short rest. Trist, you are no longer deaf. As you finish your short rest, your deafness wears off.
Does Zune have a healing song? What is that called?
Word of Rest, I believe.
Word of Rest? Is it? Okay. What is that? D6?
It's probably a D8 by now.
Yeah, it scales with the inspiration, so it's a D8 now.
Okay.
Yeah. So anybody rolling for hit dice can roll an extra D8 from Zoom.
So I needed one for Max. I rolled a 1.
There you go. All right.
Can you attune to things on a short rest?
You can. You can attune to anything you want on a short rest. Rogar, you will discover that what you hold in your possession is what is in close to a term that you can come to. The one that comes to Rogar's mind is a lightning rifle. That's what you have in your possession.
Yeah, is that in the?
I have added it in D&D Beyond. You will have to, however, add it. You'll have to add an attack for it because fucking DM tools for this are horrible. I can't make it. Everything's in the description. It uses your intelligence for attack rolls. Since you are martial, you do get proficiency bonus with it.
Mm-hmm.
You can expend up to your intelligence bonus in charges. It has 20 charges. You've used 1, so it's down to 19 right now. In one blast, you can expend up to your intelligence bonus in charges, and that is how many D10 damage it does.
In one blast. So every time I shoot it, I can do up to 4.
Up to 4, because you have +4, so you can do up to 4 D10 in one round. Excuse me. So since you have two attacks, you can use it again, and it would cost another charge, but you can only use 1. You can only do 1 D10 for the second one. It's all in the description.
Okay.
You can split the difference. You could go 2 and 2. It doesn't matter. Do whatever you want. There you go.
I'm going to gentle repose on Sally's head.
I don't like this. You're going to carry this head around the rest of the campaign, aren't you?
It's just gentle repose it every couple hours.
God damn it.
It lasts for 10 days.
It lasts for days.
Oh, does it?
It lasts for days.
Really?
Yeah, it's like you stall the rotting process for like a week and a half.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it until I can
Sally.
put it in the jar and carry it around with me.
So, Trist, you take you take Sally's head. I hate this. I hate it so much.
and somehow reanimate it.
You take Sally's head and you gentle repose it. It stops there is some decays already set in. The eyes are, in particular, they're already completely white. There's no light left in them.
Just need that mouth, baby.
Yeah, rigor had kind of set into the jaw, so it's kind of stuck in this kind of like weird pose. And her face is horrendous to look at. It's frightening, but you do manage to do so. As you are holding that, Memnon looks towards the group of you. Well, that's disturbing, to say the least. I guess I shouldn't have expected less from you folk up here.
Yeah, brother, hang around a little while. We get weird.
I'm going to give Memnon I told you so look, and just kind of like, and then, go on about my rest. Because I warned him. It's a weird guy.
Have me smelling barnacle, dude. It's all right here on the 10, brother.
The whole time, somewhat at some point during the rest, Velree, as you're kind of relaxing, here, just want to let you know that, if you need me to, donate anything to you, I could do that. There's some privacy back here. There's a couple boxes I could, stack up and...
Yeah, you should go hide in those. Just in case.
Didn't he see me walk on the ceiling earlier?
He did. You also, may or may not have piqued his interest at some point.
Yeah.
So, it's not. It doesn't have to be a thing. It's whatever. But we could die today. This could be it.
At least one of you could.
She looks over at him and she's like, "Are you offering me your blood right now?"
If that's what you want to call it, sure.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll go get a cup.
Oh, Jesus.
Whoa.
Oh, God.
All right, I'm going to pull out a knife. Be like, all right, there you go, buddy.
Actual music starts playing.
Yeah. Pull out the loot.
I think this is something that seems a little different than last time.
Yeah, there's 10 people standing
Gave
around
me your blood
watching.
last time too, friend.
You know what? Let's just revisit this later. Kind of begins to back away.
Speaking of which, I feel like it's been a minute since I've had the taste of blood in my mouth. Is there anything? What was the last thing?
I'm pretty sure you ate one of the sea tigers, didn't you? Didn't you drink its blood at some point? I think you did. You were covered in its gore. I think you drank some of it.
Intentionally. All right.
That's up to you. If you don't want to have, that's fine. Bathed in it, though.
It wouldn't have hurt me, poisoned me.
No, they appeared to be sea wildlife that you guys butchered, like dolphins, except for with teeth.
Okay, I guess got some in my mouth now. Fine.
Well, that's this is fucking weird. If you guys are done, I'm gonna start heading this way. And then he stops for a moment. Hey, hold on a second. And he begins sneaking away down the tunnel.
Who, Clayman?
No, this is Memnon.
Oh.
I'm gonna stealth my ass into not sitting out in the open.
What's your passive perception, Trist?
19.
You lose sight of Memnon.
Oh, he's good. What's the deal with that guy again?
Are you yelling this?
Not deaf anymore.
Oh, you're not? Oh,
No, he's not.
perfect. Oh, sweet.
I have no idea who Memnon is, though, or what he's doing.
Yeah,
I know,
he
Eminem.
couldn't hear any of it.
He doesn't think highly of you. Not a very nice guy.
Oh, well, everyone's a critic.
He thinks you're a weirdo. Who knows what gave him that idea, but it's fine.
What are you guys doing in the interim right now?
Trying to conceal myself in some way so that if someone does come around the corner, I'm not the first one getting blasted.
Sure.
Because I can't take the heat.
Why not, Zune? Let's say that you kind of
Just
get a little deeper in the
element of
storage room,
surprise.
take some cover behind some shit.
Yeah.
Good number of people between you and the door.
Oh, I didn't mean use people as cannon fodder, as Memnon suggested. I just meant like not be like, I'm right here, I'm an easy target. Come kill me.
It's fair.
that's
Tomato,
fine.
tomato.
That's you're right. You're right.
So I'm gonna turn to the crew
Mm-hmm.
and say like, hey, what are we doing now, guys? Are we gonna go look for Fishman? Or Sharkman?
Sorry. I believe we should at least go see this large shark.
Mm-hmm.
Did we leave the crew unattended? And
Obviously, the crew's
vulnerable?
coming with us at all times, but
Okay.
I don't know.
Should we figure out?
Put
Should
him
we
in the
wait for
middle.
Memnon?
The
Sandwich.
Clayman feels safe in this room. Just throwing it out there. It's nice
They
of you.
bar
It's comfy.
themselves in? Is it like a room where they can blockade if they need?
Oh yeah, sure, easily. There's enough shit in here.
Yeah,
You could
well,
probably.
you can't stay in here forever when the time comes to we gotta
Well,
get.
As some other people in the party might know, I'm more of a lover and less of a fighter. So
You know,
He's not a fighter.
I don't believe we met.
they call me the Clam Man.
Man,
I am
I
the
like
cook
that name.
aboard the Dragon's Horde.
You're the cook.
I am, officer. One might say.
Compliments to the chef.
Exactly. I'm a master of the clam.
Master
That's-
of the clan.
That's good to know. I'm not a fan of clams myself, but
Well,
I like meeting the master of one. I like you.
The pleasure's mine.
I mean, he can stay here if he wants. I don't want this little man to something bad happen to him.
Exactly. He
Listen,
knows.
cook. If we leave you here, and there are more of you that are not what you seem, you will be defenseless.
I think we're gonna go with you guys. So
Very well.
let's everybody go real fast. Hey guys, listen up. I'm the boss. We're gonna follow them, and it's gonna be great. Everybody just kind of line up. Talking to you, fucker. Line up. Starts barking orders out to some of the other crew
They
members.
call
It's
him
just-
the negotiator.
We're heading down towards the. I'll tell them, give us about a 15 feet berth.
Sure. All right. You guys
And
heading?
we're going to head down.
Okay, you're heading towards
Sharkman.
Man,
the
King Shark.
King Shark.
Abomination. He's not King Shark. The abomination
boy.
that you found. All right.
King Shark is shark.
You head down that
Shark
way.
boy?
You hear the
Lava
clanging
girl.
of metal.
Elijah
You
Woodman,
can you can see the illumination of the forge that you guys know is coming. The room smells of soot, and there is like a decent amount of smoke kind of billowing towards the roof, kind of spilling out into the hall. But you see this it's large. It's somewhere around 10, 11 feet tall. Gray, like shark-skinned, humanoid-shaped creature with almost like no clothes attached anymore. Very muscular. It's hammering away, its back mostly turned to you, working on an anvil, as well as hammering out these small. Well, they're small. They look small in its hands, but these. What the fuck are those called? These metal receptacles, and he's hammering out something in them, which you guys would recognize as gold bars. taking the raw metal and forming them into whatever this is, refining it.
Does he have human anatomy when it comes to downstairs? There's a reason. All right.
I'm the weird one?
Exactly. What do his balls look like?
I'm going to say that...
You say he's naked.
I'm going to say... I
he's
said
11 foot
mostly
tall.
naked.
Oh.
Let's say
okay.
he's like Hulk style.
I want to see his dick.
Trousers are still covering his dick.
I was going to
no-
offer
so
him
no one
some
has to see
clothing.
it.
Okay,
So no one has
thank
to see
you.
his dick. Yes. So the abomination is working the anvil. I'm assuming you guys aren't being too stealthy here. You kind of walk up, and he glares over his shoulder, and as he does, his face looks oddly like goblinoid, despite the like musculature and gross looking body. Of a very long hooked nose, ears like a goblin actually on this kind of shark head. Actually no, there weren't any ears. Scratch the ears. But he does have a teeth full of shark-like teeth, and his eyes are completely black. His teeth do appear to be made out of gold. As he kind of looks back towards you in kind of like open mouth, kind of like, and then turns back towards his work, not giving you any mind.
Did Trist or Rogar tell us who we were looking for here? Did that ever get mentioned?
I didn't roll high enough to recognize the man.
Right, that's what I was wondering if you mentioned him to us at all, that, hey, I'm looking for a guy named Goldtooth, or was that just a secret mission?
A long time ago.
A long time ago, he'd mentioned it.
Gosh. Are all of his teeth gold?
It would appear so.
Are you guys
What's the
going
plan with
to-
this man anyway? Are we letting him out? What are we doing?
Yeah, what do you do?
Sir?
Can we put two and two together? Or is that...
Can we roll for a collective brain power?
Why don't
Yeah.
you guys give me intelligence checks?
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Why not? Everyone give me one.
Am I investigating his teeth? You know,
No.
With my... Okay.
No, you're not.
Damn
Trist,
it.
yours
Oh,
is a
shit.
disadvantage.
It is. I rolled a 10.
Awesome. Zune, oddly enough, 19. What about the man, the legend? Where's Moog's roll?
Moog doesn't know where he is.
Oh, he looks frozen.
I think he might be frozen. Damn it.
Well,
Well,
he's pretty proud of her role. Just saying.
Valerie's
Oh,
proud.
that's
I
right.
can see Valerie's proud of her
What'd you
roll.
get?
So I don't know. Not sure what's going on with Moog right now. I guess we'll find out eventually. So Zune and Velree. Zune, being the highest roll, you can tell, judging by the features and the way the teeth look, that they do not appear to be made of gold, but they are in fact capped. And you might be able to assume that this, at one point in time, was probably a goblin.
I'm gonna tap Valerie on the shoulder. Weren't we looking for someone with like gold capped teeth? This guy, look at his face. Like, turn your head over here. Like, doesn't he kind of look like a goblin to you?
I feel like it's gonna look, real hard, Normally, not this like inspired by.
Exactly. Valerie looks
Excuse
real
me?
hard.
Sir?
It kind of looks
Like-
over.
Goes upside down to get a better look,
And I just kind of. Sir, would you happen to go by the name Goldtooth?
Turns away from you and keeps working the anvil.
That wasn't me trying to be rude and calling out your most obvious features.
I want to see your dick.
Appears to be paying no attention.
Are you wearing pants, sir?
Woo, show your dick.
Shredded trousers, Hulk style, dick still covered. For all those interested.
Toss a Dagon robe in there for him.
Leans over to Tris. I wonder what his dick looks like. Oh,
11
God.
foot tall. Jesus Christ. Like, do you think it stays like goblin size, or do you think it, like, with the rest of the body? I don't know.
Let's find out. Open the door, you know.
Oh god!
Him and
Are you guys opening the door or not?
Him and Roger have a similar build.
Let's take a look. Oh boy.
Shit. Well, Trist, isn't this? I mean,
I don't know.
Trist, this guy has gold teeth and looks like it used to be a goblin. This is probably Goldtooth, the goblin you're looking for. I don't know how much more explicit I can be.
It might be a trick.
It could be, but he seems very disinterested for someone trying to trick us.
For some reason, my intelligence is just not high enough to discover this man or not.
With Zune telling us, can we put something together at this point?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
For the love of God.
Thank you so much.
Go on this dick tangent one more time, why don't we?
So, do we see the bulge in the pants, or okay? I'm done. There we go.
Perhaps he is cursed.
Wonder if there's a way to break that curse. Oh, doesn't that happen when they have sex with the fish? They turn into the fish people.
I did not realize this.
Didn't we all learn this?
I think it was only.
Okay, then I didn't
Trist
think
mostly,
Velree,
but I mean, you
Velree
guys,
and Trist, I thought.
you guys were kind of overhearing. I could say you probably. It wasn't like.
Okay.
It wasn't like Zadok was being quiet. So.
Okay.
He doesn't look like all the others in this people, right? Because he's like a shark.
No, he does not look like the rest of them.
Does any of us have a spell or ability that's able to remove a curse?
In 4 hours, I might. I'm sorry, I need a nap. I need a break. All right. Like, I'm happy to do what I can, to try what I can, but I really need some rest. It's been a traumatic day. Every day with you guys is a traumatic day, but today has been especially heinous. So.
Trist, were you on a timeline with Vern?
Yeah, I was about to pull up my sending stone and let him know. Honestly, he never told me what I'm supposed to do with him. He just wanted to know what happened to him.
He's a half-naked shark.
Perhaps we have our answer. I don't know if he will believe you, though.
Well, my sending stone ring.
You're going to try to call Vern.
Oh, wait, was it Vern? I get Vern and Morai confused.
It was Vern.
Okay. Yeah, I got a sending stone.
Yeah, he did. He gave you one.
Yeah, he did.
You grab your stone. You go to use it. Nothing.
Damn it. What kind of bullshit sending stone is this?
And you get a feeling as you're trying to use it that something's interfering.
Damn it.
And the message is not getting out.
It's those damn 5G towers.
Do we all know what sending stones are? Is this common knowledge?
They're not super common, but let's see here. Rogar
has
definitely
one.
knows what
they
they
have
are.
to be common.
Well, no,
Yeah,
Rogar got one from a very secretive organization. And you got one from also a illegal black market place. So honestly, they're not super common in normal people's lives. The military makes some use of them. They're very expensive to make. And their method of crafting is tenuous, one might say. So no, they're not super common, but you would probably recognize it if that's what you're asking.
Okay,
you would recognize what it is.
Just curious if I just see him upset because he can't talk to his rock or.
No, you recognize he's trying to. He's actually you can tell it's a magical artifact of some kind.
Cool.
Scoth, do you understand the words coming out of my mouth?
No.
He must be deaf too.
Oh no. Do sharks have ears? They do, right?
They do. Ironically, it's just not the same.
Well, he knows we're here and he doesn't want to talk to us. So unless Rogar opens up this gate, I'll say my job is done.
You find him. Hopefully, Vern accepts your
I mean, if Moog was here, I'd have him draw a picture, but Moog's disappeared on us.
That's true.
Give me a sketch.
I'm right here, brother.
Oh
I'll
shit!
give you a sketch.
Hell
Sure,
yeah,
why
bro.
not? You know, let me pull up old Moog's sheet here. Got my 10-foot reach. Let me go and give you a sleight of hand check. No, what would I do before? It was performance.
Moog, I can't wait for us and Rogar to go out into the woods and shoot this gun.
It was sleight of hand. Oh, he's back. Thank God. Oh, please, while I get him back in.
We're gonna go blow shit up.
There he is. There's old Moog. Damn it, he's
He's still
frozen
frozen.
again. He's instantly frozen? Son of
He's
a
in the
bitch.
same pose.
He's in this exact same pose. Well, maybe I should
Go
just
on.
roll for him.
Keep it going, brother.
Yeah, brother, let's go and get this done. With an 8.
Oh,
Oh, Moog's over there. Oh shit, this is kind of hard, a little different. He starts sketching it out. It's not good. It's not horrible.
Moog, make sure you get his dick in there. Dude wanted to see that.
Oh, yeah. He accentuates the large, practical joke-sized dick that he's drawing on this thing. It looks like a
got
2-year-old
veins?
drew this thing. It's like,
Looks like something.
no, there's no detail to it. It's just kind of like a shaft he's drawing off of its body. It's a horrible picture. In
It's like
fact.
a
Looks like
Nat
something
picture.
one of my sister's kids would have drawn.
Mhm.
Thank you, Moog.
Wow, looks beautiful, Moog.
Damn it.
Majestic.
He's having some
Ugh.
problems with his internet.
Can't wait
right now.
to
It's great.
frame this one.
Give that a zoom.
Well,
It's at this point you
Job
guys
is
would
done.
hear down the hall. So, this thing tells me that it knows you. You hear yelling down the hall.
Oh shit.
Is that
Speaking
Memnon?
language.
It is Memnon.
I thought we were supposed to be quiet, but okay, Memnon. I'm gonna.
Are you talking shit to Memnon right now, Zoom?
sounds
No.
like it. It's about to get shanked.
As you turn the corner, because there is a bit of a bend. Who's leading?
I guess I am.
Okay.
Yes.
Rogar, you're leading. You kind of look around the corner, Rogar. You see Memnon, and he has his trident underneath the chin of a 6-foot-tall man wearing a captain's coat and marble-like skin.
Okay, I'm happy.
Never seen him.
No, he's with
Yeah,
Never
us.
seen him, and he shoves it
Kill
through his
him.
throat.
No.
He's a spy.
But he's holding a marble. Looks like in a very threatening manner. So Marble sees you. Friends, please tell your companion here that we know each other.
Before that, tell me how long we were together.
Do you mean?
Intimately.
Well, for you, it was several hours.
Okay, this guy's good. We're fine. He's one of us.
It's one of us.
As you sail, you see Memnom's kind of like squirrels his face like, she fucks rocks. Interesting.
E.
Excuse
And
me.
yes.
It's hard for me to tell from surface folk.
I'll take it as a compliment. It's fine.
He pulls his trident away from Marble's throat. Thank you. There are about 4 or 5 members of the Elusive Rose with him.
Oh, good.
They each all of them have their cutlasses And all of them, including Marble, look like they have seen better days. They look not necessarily wounded, but like they have been hiding in like muck and dirt and keeping a low profile as best they can. Boy, do I have a tale to tell all of you. Who is this? He points towards the blue-skinned Triton.
Eminem.
Is that a pet name? Should I be jealous?
Shit,
No.
that was racist.
Of course.
His name
Of
is
course not.
Mimnon.
Yes, I don't think he cares for me much.
I don't think he cares for anyone but Memnon.
He scowls at the rest of you. Marble. Glad I found you. Been looking for you. This was, let's just say I followed a bit of a trail. Well, I say a trail. I ran into a crazy old man. He said you were going this way. And in fact, he told several people you were going this way. Don't worry. I took care of it. But...
You killed him.
Yes. Yes, we're pirates. Hopefully that doesn't offend you.
Larry gives a
Not particularly.
approving nod.
Good. I have my second in one of the warehouses near the dock, watching the rest of my crew, the ones that were severely hurt and whatnot. Our ship is sunk, unfortunately. We were attacked by the locals, and I don't think I have to tell you that they are they're not normal. They have strangeness about them. And as I was fighting for my life and fleeing, I saw everyone, and he kind of looks towards the crew of the Dragon's Horde. Well, I saw them all drag out from their ship and taken in town.
We have
Morak.
a priestess.
Yes, and the pale one. Priestess?
Where is
You
she?
know where they took her.
Well, we were looking for you, but we followed them, and we saw them bring Morag to the large mansion, and then the pale one they brought into that building in the town square with the statue out front.
Okay. Okay.
Who's the
I'm just
pale
glad
one?
to see you at this point.
Nyarla.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about her.
He doesn't know her name.
What did he just say? Sorry.
He doesn't know her name. So yeah, but yes, he's referring to Nyarla.
We have your cleric.
Don't wake her up. She's been through some things. And
Oh,
we were
yes.
not able to get there in time.
What happened? What happened to Neek?
I'm not 100%, but nothing good. Velree, do you...
Larry
Velree
will
is her
explain,
savior.
you know, really briefly about the well situation and the monster inside and how we found her and rescued her, but then we tried to wake her up and it didn't go so well, so we had to
This is most disturbing, to say the least. Well, great. Monsters and gods and who knows what else. Dagon? Really? Like the fairy tale? The fish monster of 1,000 young? The same thing?
What thing?
Oh, fine. All right. I believed in stranger, I suppose. Guess this might explain the sea serpent. Well, when are we leaving?
Soon as we get the Captain Morag and Nyarla. So that's going to be fun.
Oh, how do you know they're alive?
Do not know, but we have a little bit of extra muscle, and I'm going to motion to Memnon,
Who just kind
has-
of glares.
Yeah, I'm gonna glare back. He's very capable. Take a compliment, and we are going to make sure that he is able to achieve his objective. And
We have a relatively high success rate.
So far.
There might be a slight snag in your proposal. I told you that I killed some people on the way here. Well, that was quite entirely true. I killed most of them. And,
the job just got easier.
Boys. And you watch as 2 pirate crewmen drag a severely wounded, possibly dying Zenmith villager around the corner. Kind of toss him unceremoniously at the foot of the rest of you.
Interrogation time.
How about you tell them what you told us? It kind of like, it looks frightened. You won't live the next night.
Okay, but in the meantime, do you know where where have you been dragging people to, and are they still alive? Are they going to be dying the next night, or what?
The final sacrifice happens tomorrow.
Such a polite negotiator and interrogator.
I mean, what's he going to do?
Hello,
what am
friend.
I going to do? Hi, pal. Okay, so we have until tomorrow night. Do you happen to know? I mean, I know you guys don't see well, so I'm assuming you kind of have a good internal clock. Do you roughly know what time it is? I've been in here for God only knows how long.
Just kind of like nudges his shoulders.
Okay. Well, that's about all the use I'm going to get out of you. Thank you for the timeline. I need a nap.
One moment, Zoom. Apologies. Perhaps you allow me. Now, friend, come now. Don't make me take your other hand. You notice there's a bloody stump already.
Yeah, no. Just getting me revved up. All right.
Kind of reaches down. Now, just tell him what you told me. We'll make this short and sweet. You can visit your fish god. It'll be great. We found the vessel. Perfect.
Oh, God, no. You. Yep.
You will
When
not.
does the sacrifice happen?
Tomorrow.
Where?
It looks like he doesn't want to speak.
I'm gonna take my knife then. So if you cut off the hand, that makes him start talking more? Is that what you're telling me? I'm gonna look at Marble and bat my eyes.
Well, I might start at the feet, actually.
The feet? Okay,
yeah,
that's
sure,
interesting.
Why not?
All right,
Why
so just
not?
like here, and then I'm gonna just start digging my dagger in a little bit.
Oh, God. Would you give me an intimidation check, Zune? Why not?
I mean,
Growl.
We're
I don't-
bruised and we'll
I don't
help
feel like
you.
I'm the weird one anymore.
I was like, I have a very particular set of skills.
21. 21, Zune. The villager, the Zenmith villager, kind of like, tomorrow,
where?
as the tide rises,
Oh, gross.
hey, the main temple.
Okay. That's fine. Well, thank you for your assistance.
You won't save them both.
Or even more then.
He's
Talking to
chuckling.
him?
What was that, Velree?
Are we done talking to this guy?
I believe
So
so.
you gonna eat him? You gonna eat him?
Mo
wanna
probably
flatten
does
his
ask that. He's going to eat him.
Do you want to eat him? That's the question.
wouldn't
Look
eat
at
him.
this. It's
I was just gonna
gross.
slice his. I was just gonna kill him.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, by all means, I think I'm done. Does anyone else need to have a conversation with him? Are we all good?
That's. I'll give you the finer details.
Okay,
Do with them
perfect.
as you will.
Velree?
Take my great sword. This way.
Oh, Jesus.
Look away, Clem man.
Deal the Well, look away, Clan Man. Clan was like, "Oh shit!" He kind of looks for a moment. So he's like, just slices this guy. I imagine the first blow isn't like a death blow. It's just to make him scream some more.
Make that attack roll. Get that natural one miss.
Just starts butchering this undefended. He has no hit points left. He was barely alive. As she starts to rip into him, he's dead within seconds. But
it wasn't quick.
Well, that was disturbing. Okay then. He glossed over some of the finer details. Let's just say that he told us that. Well, I figured they were both dead. Mostly because one of them is apparently the vessel for your fish god. The other one apparently is being held in a place of honor, and he's supposed to be what they referred to as taking the trials.
I think that's their fancy language for fish sex. So weird.
I mean, if it comes down to it, which one are we saving?
Arla?
Yeah.
I was with the Triss doing research in the esoteric
Order of
writings of Dagon. Yeah.
What do you know, Triss?
Was there any mention of like vessels or like special sacrifices that could bring forth greater evils or greater beings into existence?
Well, Trist, it's been a while since we've done.
Oh, but I had a dream about doing that.
You did. You did.
But I told people.
Trist,
He did tell people. That's why I'm asking Trist. You know, if
yeah,
I know.
Trist,
I know.
you can answer freely.
Zadok didn't mention much. He didn't tell me what the first two phases were.
Oh, he didn't. He didn't tell you what.
On purpose.
Purposely didn't do that, no.
None of my notes mention a vessel other than just the dream I had with the book.
From what you've uncovered, Trist, you don't know anything about this.
But we do. Did Zune tell us the dream? Was it Zune or was it? I can't get confused if it was Zune or if it was Trist. Who had the dream of Trist or of Nyarla on the stone with the?
That was Zune delved into her mind and witnessed one of her very horrible memories.
I did communicate that to all of you with the chanting and the green candles, all that fun stuff.
Green candles.
And how her monstrous twins were conceived.
Yeah, we already know she can give birth to horrible things.
You want to save her?
If we don't save her, something terrible would come forth, I assume.
And how long does this trial last? Sorry.
We don't know.
I have no idea.
No.
I have to take I feel like we have to go for Nyarla first.
Well, we could always split up. Take them both at the same time.
Yeah. Memnon. I don't know. There's Marble. I just got him back, but it's fine. It's okay. I was going to teach him things.
How far apart were they each being kept? Not that I'm actually considering.
If you check out your map,
hold on.
the very far north portion, you will see the Sunken Manor. And then you will see the Esoteric Order of Dagon, the Temple of Dagon, towards the town center. They are far enough apart, you're not going to be able to just hit them both. You know.
So Nyarla's at the church, and our captain is at the house.
Yes, as far as you know.
Okay.
Unless we either split the party, sacrifice one, or we attack one tonight and do the next one tomorrow. However, I know we are not at our best.
Few hours.
Morag's done a lot for us. I don't feel like it's right that we just leave him to these vices.
Yeah.
I do not think Morag would. I share your feelings, but I do not think Morag would also appreciate us leaving Yarla to die.
Marvel, you said you killed a lot of people on your way in. I mean, how many people do you think are actually left?
I mean, a lot. About 5, 6 maybe.
The only choice then is to hit both of them.
Okay. So, what's the plan then? You trying to get one tonight?
Well, we have until morning to get in the Yarla.
Well, I don't know.
According to what old fishman said.
He said tomorrow something's happening.
We have until the tide rises.
Exactly.
What time of day is it right now?
You guys are underground. Judging, you've been under here for a few hours. You're probably somewhere 2, 3 in the afternoon, maybe.
Okay. Power nap.
Okay.
In my exhausted mind, I know the tides already. We've been here for a day or two.
You've been
12
here,
hours. 12 hours apart.
You've been here for
A day?
a day. You've been here for a day.
We've already experienced one high tide.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming now it's a low tide.
Possibly.
I would assume we have roughly 12 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a bad guess. I am not a sailor.
Marble's crew is with him.
There's only about 5, 6 of them.
Are they any of the officers that were with him before, or are they just
No, when he told you that his second, the orc that wanted to court Velree, he's actually staying out on the docks watching the rest of his crew. Gathering supplies for a hasty escape.
Well, I say we put it to a vote. What do we want to do?
Do I get to vote?
No. 3 options. I know that we could save one if we were to rest. We could save none, perhaps, if we go now. Or we rest and take the chance of splitting our group. Thoughts?
No matter what we do, I think we need to rest. So, rest and maybe split the group. I know Memnon already had his sights set on his objective. So he's going that way no matter what happens.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's going to
how long
more.
before we can take a long rest anyway?
A couple hours.
I'm sorry, one more time.
A few hours before you can take a
few
long
hours.
rest. Yeah.
So we are splitting the party?
Yeah.
Is that what we've decided?
I mean, I don't see why we can take our rest and then just hit both of them in one night. Just have a long night.
You could do that.
There's plenty of us.
So we take 8 hours rest.
Because, I mean, it's still daytime.
Yeah, it's still during the day right now.
They also have poor vision
So
in
it would
day,
be
right?
it would be at night.
Mhm.
But he said it should be sacrificed to the next tide
Yes, the next rising tide, which would be
at the night.
tomorrow night sometime. Whenever
Or
it's
tonight.
whenever
Tonight.
No, tomorrow night, not tonight.
We have
Sure,
over
tomorrow
24
night.
hours for her.
Yes, tomorrow night.
Okay. So we have time to go for both.
When I say night, I mean tomorrow, whenever the tide rises, whenever that is. That doesn't necessarily mean it's the middle of the night, because there's not a
whenever
moon.
whenever the next
Evening
high
or
tide
something.
is.
Yeah, whenever the next high tide is.
Okay.
That's why I'm
Yeah.
assuming we have roughly 12 hours because it's low tide right now. But I also don't know how quick these tides change.
I guess we'll have to move swiftly. Who do we strike first?
Can you, if you can see, like, the tide coming, or would anyone be able to tell, like, when it starts to form and, like, if we had to make a split decision last minute?
I'm assuming
Memnon.
Captain Marvel would know.
Captain Marvel,
Yeah.
and I'm a man of the sea. An expert, one might say, a seaman. I could certainly inform you of the high tide if I were to see it rising easily enough.
Well, I say we get to the safe spot back in the, like, cemetery area now, make our way back there. And then, I mean, not that
You're sleeping in the cemetery.
Well,
yes.
Very
no one ever
well.
goes there.
Okay.
Wake up, we'll see what the tide looking like and make our decision then.
All right.
Not that I'm smart.
Seems as good a plan as any.
Yes, Rogar?
And it's centrally located.
Marvel, could you take the crew back to your ship?
My ship is gone.
Well, I'm sorry, the sea hag, or not the sea hag, the dragon's horde.
Nine.
The Dragon's Horde. Right now, they are waiting outside the Dragon's Horde. It is heavily on guard. However, we are amassing our supplies nearby, and I feel like we could make a full assault, easily take the ship, and then flee quickly, but it would have to be done in a very, very quick manner. We would have to be sure. We wouldn't get a second chance.
Very well. Let's go to the cemetery.
Okay. I should point this out because you guys would know this. Trist, you do have in possession Sally's head. And she did say that she was going to give you guys information. And I would be remiss if I did not remind you, because you did say that you kept her head specifically for this reason.
I didn't plan on doing this in the tunnels.
That's up to you. Whatever you got to do.
I was going to wait for a resting spot.
Okay. I'm just throwing it out there.
Unless they want to do it now.
You can do it now if you want.
I don't want any monsters coming up on us from those 300 feet screams we heard.
Up to you. Apparently everyone knows we're here and where we are. Apparently from that crazy old man.
Well, if we do this, you gotta have your 5 questions ready. Because all my questions are going to be related to this orb.
I've got a few.
Well, then we shall do it. Untie my bag.
Tie your bag.
Rattle it. Let her head down.
Plop Sally's head down. Begin to conduct your ritual involving some tying practices and whatnot. As you do so, the head begins to slowly reverse as if it was once alive again. The jaw kind of cracks back into place. The eyes go back to their normal, disturbing look as it comes back into view. You killed me, you bastards! How dare you! You, and she looks towards Moog. I will. My sisters will claim you. You are marked for death. The dredge.
A lot of ladies
will
are
keep
after
you from
good old
us.
Moog. It's good. It's fine.
She just kind of sits there. What do you want with me?
The people of this place have a ritual that they were going to sacrifice a perfect vessel to their gods. Do you know of this and what it entails?
Yes, I do. I know plenty. Fly lands on her eyeball. She doesn't blink.
Oh, shit.
Her tongue kind of whips up, grabs it, pulls it back into her mouth.
Oh, God.
What specifically does this ritual entail?
Sacrifice. Female. Give birth to the Harbinger.
That's 2 down. Any other questions, Trist?
Is that his orb? What does this do? Tell me what it does.
If I knew what it did, I wouldn't have kept it in my vault. I would have killed you with it.
Ah, well. Shit. Wonder why he wants it then.
I will not answer any more questions until someone punches that man in the face. She nods towards Moog.
Not towards Moog.
Someone just do it real quick. Anyway.
I have the weakest punch. Moog, do you mind?
I'll bring it on here, friendo. It's fine.
Ideally.
Soon. I can tell you right now. You go to punch him.
man.
You have a negative strength score.
I know.
You hurt yourself in the process. You take 1
This is
point of
fine.
damage, Zune,
That's
as you
okay.
punch Moog. You.
Damn
It's
barnacles!
It's pathetic.
Ow! I don't do this.
It's pathetic. And she's. What is this? No! You! She nods towards Velree. You punch him!
Shit. I tried. Sorry, Moog.
So wait, out of character question, like, doesn't she have to answer that regard? Like, she's just saying that, right? Like,
She'd say whatever the hell she
Yeah,
wants.
she doesn't have to answer him.
She doesn't have to
Neither
answer
of us.
anything.
she doesn't have to answer.
Uh-uh.
What the
She has to
fuck?
answer. She has to.
Like,
She
she has
has
to
to
answer
at
it, but
least-
she doesn't tell us the truth.
She has to tell you the
She
truth.
doesn't have to. That's the truth.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Punch him now. Do it.
I just look at Moog, or yeah, look at Moog and he shrugged.
Well,
I guess I punch him.
Yep, Moog.
bring it.
You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as Velree
Yeah.
punches you. Wherever
Trist,
she
I have a
punches
que-
you. He's, "Ah!" It's like, shit.
And Trist, I have a question for you.
Shit.
Whoever says it's out
I'm
loud.
under control of the spell.
What do you intend to do with this head? Seems to me you wish to keep it alive.
I do.
Does this interest you, Hag?
What the hell are you talking about? What do you mean
I plan to
keep
put-
me alive?
I plan to
Dead.
put you in a nice spot in my study once I get my wizard's tower underway.
Son of a bitch. You plan on dragging me here over and over again?
No, I plan to somehow find a way to reanimate you so you can just talk.
Hmm.
We could
Keep me
come to a
company.
deal. An accord, maybe.
I don't need any deals, and I pull out my 6 soul coins, put them
Sure.
away.
I mean, I don't give a shit about those. You might do better with one of the others. I prefer suffering, particularly that man's suffering.
Ooh, Moog?
Yes.
Moog's already suffered.
Yes, that one.
Look at
Hey,
him.
what's it like without your heart? I saw it back there pinned to the wall.
You
One of
son
my
of a
goals,
bitch.
man, this is the sweetest damn thing.
Sally,
it also. I
What are
would
the,
say it could be interesting having the salt mouth alive for eternity, perhaps, or for a very long time.
Does
And
she know
perhaps
that's her name? Does she
every-
know her name's Sally Saltmouth?
Perhaps you can lend the head to Moog, and he can perhaps, I don't know, use it for target practice, Perhaps
Yeah, I
some
got that
sports.
rifle that I need to get pretty good at, you know.
And then you can just bring her
Reckon-
back again and again and again and again. Every time she
Yeah.
wakes up, looking at Moog's face,
Every time.
it seems like
Every time.
a good fate for someone.
What do you want, for God's sakes?
Jesus, this place has changed you.
Perhaps you will tell us what we need to know.
What do you want to
If
know?
you lie to us, we can just bring you back. And there will be
What do you
Moog.
What do you want? What? What do you want from me?
Moog is very sexually repressed.
Well, I don't know about that.
Do you know what these first two trials in case? I know the third one. What do they do with the first two?
It's some occultist ritual. Drink blood, eat flesh. That kind of thing.
Shit, Temple of Doom. But I got one more. You better make it a good one, Rogar.
I tell you what, I'll give you this one for free.
I love things
By
like
free, I mean this is all I'm saying.
Oh, shit, I got one more though.
I heard you. I heard you speaking earlier. I hear a lot of things. Let's just say, I know of another way. A more hidden way. Matter of fact, you're already down here. There's tunnels. The tunnels lead to all those places you want to go. I wonder
that's-
which ones you could take.
Well, why on the cuss didn't you say that sooner?
Not enough of you.
I'll see you in about, I don't know, a couple of hours, Sally. Maybe a day.
As you say that, her face kind of slackens and she reverts to her dead state.
Cover her back up, tie the little knot,
As Trist
strap her on the old hip.
finishes the knot, ties the head to his hip. That's where we're going to take our first break.
Like, yeah.